end of the day, he still understands that it's got to be some checking in. That was a courtesy call. That was the nice way. What we did last time was a nice way. That was us telling him, next time show a little respect. I don't know what's gonna happen if he don't do it again. I don't know if he's gonna be back in Houston for a while, but he might. I don't know what's gonna happen if he comes to Houston. I don't think he's gonna do anything. Really, I don't know. Some shit might happen though. Montage to 6ix9ine. Hey, Toronto is my second favorite city in the world after Houston. I ain't never had no problems with 6ix9ine. I just asked him to leave because he wasn't welcome. Because he didn't do business the right way. That's all that happened. He didn't do business the right way. And we asked him to leave. That's all it was.
Check it out. Well, damn. Now, it appears that Tekashi 6ix9ine is getting banned from another place. Okay, baby J Prince, which is the son of J Prince, Rap-A-Lot CEO, is saying, man, yo, listen, if you're not checking in, nigga, don't pull up here or we don't know what might happen, okay? Basically, these are all lightly, coded threats. They're saying you don't pull up. It won't be no more courtesy call. There was a courtesy call with us, escort you out of the building. Next time, it might get violent, okay? Now, if you guys don't know, Tekashi 6ix9ine, and by the way, I've spoken to his camp. They kind of gave me a breakdown. If you want to know what they claim happened, they're saying that, yo, we saw J Prince Jr. and baby J Prince the day before. Okay, we saw him at a sneaker shop. It was all good. It was no problems. We took pictures, blah, blah, blah. Everything was cool, okay? Now, they said, yo, we're going to link up later or whatever, and it happened to be the next day. They were invited to the club. The J Prince Jr. or somebody on his side said, yo, come through, but you guys got to get there at a certain time. But there's a lot of moving parts, for example, the guys at LAX, as I've said before, they're cool with baby J Prince. Also, I think people might have felt a certain type of way because apparently when they met Tekashi in the sneaker store, Tekashi didn't know who J Prince and his family was, so he wasn't too excited to take pictures. So he had to be put on game about that. So maybe that was interpreted as disrespect. However, they said they were kind of blindsided by the post because they didn't think much of it. Okay? They said they were leaving the venue. They said all the stuff we hear on camera about, oh, y'all gotta leave. Most of that was already after they had walked out the door. They were only with 5 people, and they said they chilled in a parking lot for 10 minutes smoking. Okay? Now, they said they were really trying to go backstage to fuck with Black Youngster, whatever the case is. The side we're hearing from J Prince Jr., and again, I want to really thread that fine line, even though I have close contact with Tekashi, I don't want to pick sides. If I'm hearing him, by the way, you guys can watch a whole thing, the whole Instagram live from baby J Prince. It's on my other YouTube, but he's saying that, yo, we feel disrespected, all right? You're not showing much respect to us when you don't show up at the right time, you don't tap in with the right people, and clearly you think you're going to come in and do what you got to do. That's not going to be done, not around here, okay? Now, they're also saying they don't have a problem with Tekashi, okay? In the long Instagram live, I hear somebody in the background say, fuck Tekashi, whatever the case is. But baby J Prince, he kept it respectful, but he kept putting out a couple of points. Checking in, okay, by saying that you have to let us know when you're on our turf, especially if you plan to come to events that we're throwing. Okay, which is a fair point. And again, I don't know about this checking in thing, but if I'm going to show up to your club and I didn't give you a warning or give you the heads up that I was in town from the get-go, and I think because I'm the hot rapper, I'm just going to get let in, no. So I understand that. Is that checking in? I don't know. Because they also use, and baby J Prince, he uses some words that confuses me. He says you got to handle business right, okay? And he also says certain things like, yo, if you don't show respect, you're going to have to give it up, okay? We're going to have to demand certain things from you. And I'm not too sure what those things are. So again, if we're just talking about respect, I kind of agree with them, but I believe it might be touching on some other stuff that's just not public, or just maybe how they get down in Houston. I can't knock it, all right? However, they're saying that we had about 30 people. We definitely had them outnumbered. And by the way, when I talked to Tekashi people, they agreed as well. They said, listen, they had us outnumbered in there. We stood on our own, but it wasn't no yo, they were bitching us up and getting us out of there. Now, on the baby J Prince and J Prince's side, okay? If you watch a long video, they mention a couple times that we checked him. Was that a check-in? I don't know. Probably is, okay? However you want to interpret it, telling someone they can't come into a club, but actually also tell them they gotta leave, that might be a check-in. But also some people interpret a check-in differently. A check-in might be, listen, you can't do these things, and if you got a problem with it, do something about it. I don't know. Maybe it's all the same thing. Again, I don't want to pick sides. I just want to put information out there to y'all. I don't want to come off as biased. Also, I got a lot of respect for Houston and also Jay Prince's family. I'm hoping they talk about this rather than continue to escalate this. Again, I don't usually see Jay Prince's family put out a lot via the internet. Of course, we know Tekashi, he's usually very vocal with what he's going through, but I think he might want to treat this a little bit differently than the goons in LA who he claims were clout chasing. I believe they could get on the phone. They could set up a meeting in person. Also, he's going to be at South by Southwest. They claim they're at South by Southwest, okay? Also, he fucks with Houston a lot. He's there a lot. His jeweler's there. So if he's going to be there and they're saying he might not be able to come back there, he should start talking to them rather than just putting stuff out there internet. And it's on both sides, okay? No more Instagram lives. No more messages trying to make the other look bad. Get on the phone and talk. And maybe the OG Jay Prince Sr., he could actually step in and take it over and really deal with some conversation to get this resolved. Okay? Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like them. Subscribe. Your boy, Akademiks. Come on.
You know, checking in is a respect thing. If I go to LA, I'm gonna call the people in LA and tell them I'm in LA, because whatever they doing, they got going on, they gonna be the most protected. They gonna be the most, they gonna be doing the live and shit. Just trying to link with them. It's all about respect. He ain't show us no respect, so we ain't allow him to come in and feed off of the respect that we have in the city, and allow him to come chill with us and be around the mob when he hasn't earned that right. He ain't put that time in, we ain't established no relationship with him. So if we ain't got a relationship, don't feel like you can come around. That's really all it was. Everybody else, they show us the right amount of love, so we show them love. When the nigga knew he was coming to the city, he should have made it known to somebody, and they would have made it known to us. He ain't make it known to nobody.
Back up. Who called me from you? That's me, Let me do.
We do business outside, then he come into the public and fuck with us in the public. Until then, there's no public showing out here.
It's becoming a party, ain't no public showing.
Ain't no coming to party. It's tax on this bitch.
Alright, watch out, back up so you come through. I got you. Hello. I got you right here. Bro, hold on.
Get him out. Get out. Please, you said no.
Who out with 6ix9ine? Go that way. Hey, watch out. They got something. Hey, they're trying to get up. Who else was 6ix9ine? They just trying to get up. Get up. You wait for me to get up.
It's got to be some checking in. That was a courtesy call. That was the nice way. What we did last time was a nice way. That was us telling them, next time, show a little respect. I don't know what's gonna happen if he don't do it again. I don't know if he's gonna be back in Houston for a while, but he might. I don't know what's gonna happen if he comes to Houston. I don't think he's gonna do anything. Really, I don't know. Some shit might happen though. Bob Tyson 6'6".